Good evening, everybody. We about to see who up and who sleep. Hello. Hello. I probably should put that light closer, but hey, Mariah. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey. What y'all doing? I ain't been lollygagging. I had to call the internet company and everything. I guess that little talk we had earlier kind of set the peoples off. Because they had to reset my signals and all kind of stuff. I said, oh, that must mean be quiet or you won't say nothing. Got a whole crazy, hello. I think I didn't turn these lights down or something. I don't know what I did, y'all. But no. Let's see. I don't know if they up. Probably because I don't got them turned exactly towards me, but that makes one of my eyes. Hey, so who's ready for class late at night? Y'all want to have a late night class? I was thinking about this, and life be happening, and so I thought we'd talk about it. You're gonna need your regular Bible gateway or whatever. No Old Testament soup paragraph. None of that. Y'all want some or no? It's just regular Bible, but it's still good. Yeah, I think so. All right. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and let everybody get in here. You said I'm here for it. Good job, because I think it's an important lesson. I do. I think it's a great lesson that we're about to learn. Hello, Joy. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, I do. I have it up. Hello, Tandra, Mariah, everybody. Okay, let's bust this real quick then. We got about 3 more minutes. Ooh. Thank you, Bluehead Island Gal, for my moo-moo. As y'all can see, we about to try it out and see how it work out around here. Ooh. Thank you, Kiva. I'm using my cup, y'all. Got some Jesus juice in here. It's okay with some orange juice and cranberry juice, too. Let's go. I can't work listening now. Get ready to leave listening. That's funny. This good, too. Get you good right there. Thank you so much. Green is one of my favorite colors, too, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee. I hope this is charged and I don't have to go looking. Hola, hola. Good job. This is cool because then I don't have to go looking for it. I had to get back to my normal life, y'all. You got a drawer full of moo-moos? Oh, yes. You said, let me get my charger. Hilarious. And I want to say we've read this before, but I don't know. We read a lot of stuff, so it's okay to go back and do it again. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what version I want to read it in real quick. Hello. Hey, I know everybody pretty much sleeps, so we're gonna have a minute. They're gonna be like, really? Yes, really. We got up in the middle of the night and had a class. I couldn't get online anyway for a minute, so what was I gonna do? I got up and did laundry. I've been back home for over a week now, just about. I got home Tuesday. What's today? Monday. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be home for a week. Y'all, is y'all ready or what? Y'all got your pens and whatever you need, your coffee or whatever you need. I'm trying to give everybody time to get in. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Here we go. I hope y'all ready. It ain't nothing bad, but okay, good job. Have you ever felt like people don't choose you, but you always had some type of favor? Anybody ever felt that? Like you might not be the person that they pick at church. You might not be the person that they pick at work. You might not be the person that they pick at the family gathering to do certain things. And it's just like, dang, why y'all never asked me? Anybody ever felt like that in your group, friend group? You might not be the person that they asked to host or whatever, but then it always seemed like something amazing always happened for you, though. Y'all felt like that before? Okay. All right. So can y'all go to 1 Samuel 16? 1 Samuel 16. If you got pen and paper, just write down, it's okay that you didn't choose me. If you got a note, if you're writing notes on your iPad or taking notes on your phone, can you please write down, it's okay that you didn't choose me, and write the time and date. I don't know how powerful that's going to be for somebody in about 6 months, but it will be. It's okay that you didn't choose me. And then the time and date, wherever you at. All right, let's get this going. Y'all over there? Good one. It's been 7 months thinking about him, all because he rejected me. Wow. Well, let's get this in. It was for somebody. He didn't let the internet work until at this moment. So we about to go on and do it. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna read it out of the NIV version. So if you're on Bible Gateway, we normally read in an easy read, but I'm gonna read in the NIV today. I forgot to tell y'all that. So if you can get to the NIV, that'll be great. Because we normally go ERV. But if you want to read exactly along with what I'm reading, I'm on Bible Gateway and I'm in the NIV. 1 Samuel 16. Hey, hey. 1 Samuel 16. And if you have your pen and paper, Miss Isabel, write down, it's okay that you rejected me in the time and date. I picked up my NIV, which I rarely use. Hey, Spirit be telling folks. Is we ready? 1 Samuel 16, and then heading or on the corner or wherever you write it, I need you to write down, it's okay that you rejected me. Or it's okay that you didn't pick me. Excuse me. It's okay that you didn't choose me. Whichever word, rejected. I don't really want to do rejected. I want you to write down, it's okay that you didn't choose me, or it's okay that you didn't pick me. Okay? Hey, Tone. Hey, Miss Lady. So, y'all write that wherever you're going to write it in swirlies or whatever you do for your notes. Okay, come on. Y'all ready? Everybody put a hand up if you ready, because you can't say, hey, amen or nothing. I waited for, just waiting on you, sir. Yeah, we about to have class. Yep. We in 1 Samuel, NIV. Hey, Divine Rising. We in 1 Samuel, NIV. 1 Samuel 16. Thank you. Okay, here we go. The Lord said to Samuel, how long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him as king over Israel. So my first question to you is, how many people have you tried to hold in your life that God keeps saying, let go? They not the person you're supposed to be with. They not supposed to be your best friend. Even though that's your mom, she's not the person that you're supposed to get your advice from. Your daddy ain't the person you're supposed to get. It's someone else. You said, ouch. I think I'm gonna need to go put my house shoes on for this message because I might have to keep moving around. You just give me one moment. Just think about that while I'm gone. Let me go get my house shoes on. Because I can see I might have to get some tomatoes or something before this is over with. So let me get prepared right now. I might have to throw some tomatoes or something, so I need to have shoes on. Ooh wee, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Good evening. Thank you for the share. Yep, we in 1 Samuel 16. And I need you to write down the heading. You said you came in swinging. And do. Got to. Come on in. We just come on in. 1 Samuel 16. NIV, preferably. Please write down on your paper. It's okay that you didn't pick me, or it's okay that you didn't choose me. Write down the time and date, please. All right, here we go. The Lord said to Samuel, how long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him as king over Israel? And my question to you is, who you been holding on to, the guys that ain't supposed to be in your life? He didn't choose them to be your partner. He didn't choose them to be your best friend. That ain't the job he chose for you. That's not the house or the car. What are you holding on to that God has said no to? Or he's told you to get rid of it and let it go? Let them go. Don't respond. Whatever it is. Excuse me. Here we go. India. You said, oh, here we go. All right. Yep, let's do it. It says, fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I'm sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king. God said, okay, pucker, what is it? Oh, my daughter say it all the time and I can't think of it now. Something buttercup. Basically, get your life together. Quit mourning something I said no to. Let it go. You hear me? Pucker or buttercup. Yeah. That. Yeah. Get your life. What is you over here paying for? I said no. And it don't matter how many times you ask me, can I bring them back? No. I don't care how many times you say you missed them. Buckle up, buttercup. That's it. Thank you. Buckle up, buttercup. That's it. Get your life together. Go on and get them bootstraps moving. You hear me? He said, how long is you going to cry? I said no. I said no. You can holler, you can scream, you can pout, you can shout. I said no. That's not your wife. That's not your husband. That's not the job I want you to have. And that's why you keep being late. And that's what, never mind. Moving on. He said, fill your horn with oil and get on your way. Get it moving and get it moving. Don't even stay in this situation. Why is you still over here? You is not supposed to be nowhere over here. Moving on. I have chosen one of his sons to be king. But Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hears about it, he'll kill me. God, why are you always sending me on these suicide missions? I don't know why people be playing with for real chosen prophets, because God be sending us into the lion's den all the time. Why you always want me to do something dangerous? Why I can't just tell people they about to get pregnant and give them $1 million like the fake prophets do? Why you always want me to go talk to the most dangerous person in the room? They got all the pull, and all they got to do is move their eyebrow, and I'm out of here. And you said go and talk crazy to them and all their homeboys and homegirls, right in the middle of the right. think I need some Jesus juice. What? Do you realize that Jonah, the reason this nigga would rather be swallowed by a whale is because he had to go be around those people that he looked like an ant to? And tell them, hey, no. Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, everybody. Where is my thing at? God dang it. Oh, there it goes. His little bitty said, excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. Yeah, you. Excuse me, Mr. Tall Guy. Excuse me. Yeah, with the lady that looks like, yeah, you. God is going to destroy. He said, you want me to do, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. You said you want me to do what? You said go east and turn left. Nineveh over there. You said don't question it. Wait a minute. What you want me to say? That you gonna come in there and just... Is you sending the army with me, or is we gonna... You said go in there all by myself. Have you been in Nineveh? Hello? You said go left and go... okay. You said go left about 300 paces and then turn right and go left and then right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to go right and then left. I'm going to go right and then left. He said go left and then go right. So then I'm going to go right and then I'm going left, is what Jonah said. He said, evidently, you don't know where you sending me. Hello? You want me to go stand in the middle of the city of giants where I look like grasshoppers to these niggas and tell them, right. And how do I even know that you're the one saying this? This could be Lucifer trying to lead me to the... No, I don't know if I'm going to do that, because you know what? Every single time, you always want me to go do something dangerous. I can't never do nothing that's just normal. Why? You want me to go talk to the king and say, what, the one that got the big giant standing on the side of him with he be throwing people to the lions and in the fiery furnace? That king, that Pharaoh, let my people go. Auntie. Nah, this ain't true. That's my mind. I must have ate me too many figs with the robbery at last night. It couldn't be that. Maybe it was that wine I got down there from that dude down there. I should have known. I should have went to the old lady over here. He probably was going in this one like, this probably ain't even God. It's probably an angel that done fallen. I got to make sure this is... Man, why he always... I'm trying to tell you. I know, because I didn't do... You want me to say what? To who? Huh? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to tell you. The Lord said, take a heifer with you. Take your damn cow with you. They like cows. They like meat. They like, take it with you. A cow. You just hold on a moment. You just hold on 1 second. You hear me? You hold on. We gotta... We didn't know. Improvisation. Come on, Betsy. Come on. You said take me a cow. What the cow gonna do? This scrawny thing. How's this gonna stop them bring this stupid cow with me and then go here and tell these damn giants, I don't even think you like me. What kind of life is this? You said if you picked me, I was going to be blessed. Bessie, come on. Ooh, Jesus. Listen here. Oh, my goodness. Listen here. I could imagine the frustration. He probably, every time the cow probably chewed or moved, he probably was mad as hell. You hear me? Pulling the cow all hard and stuff. Don't want to let the cow stop and get no water, just evil. Listen here. God will have you do some stuff. You be like, all of this is stupid. Everybody is stupid. Everybody in the planet is dumb, and I am a fool for even thinking that I heard from God telling me to do this. Why did I even listen? How do I even know that this is even God telling me to do it? You be mad, like, what? This is crazy. They already think I'm crazy. And then you gonna say, buckle up, buttercup. Like, wait a minute. I just barely survived the last situation. Listen. Poor cow, you hear me? Bessie, come on. Hurry up. Stupid cow. Listen here. Ooh-wee. This, when I hear the Bible, when I read this, this is how it comes to my mind. Because you didn't tell me to go down here, and then you already know that this dude could potentially take my life. What is a cow gonna do? Tell me how that even plays into any. That don't even sound logical. I might have to run. A cow can't run that fast. What? Why you didn't give me a galleon steed? You want me to take a cow? Oh my God. Nah. Uh-uh. Listen. Listen here. Oh God. I don't know. You would just have to look, Sydney. I'm sure they are. But I mean, any DC Marvel is about the lost books. Hmm. Is anybody relating to this that God didn't ask you to do something and you'd be like, what? What? How does that even? I said I need $1,000,000. He said give $10 away. I only got 12. Maybe you didn't hear my prayer when I said I didn't have no money. And you said give away $10 and then leave me with $2. Yeah, that's all I need, huh? Huh? What? That don't. Wouldn't you think that you would tell me to go pick up a rock and it's gonna be $1,000,000 check under there? Don't you think that'll be a better use of your words? You you said what? Mm. I used to be like, God, none of this makes any sense. He said it will later, and so will this. Here we go. He said, the Lord said, take a heifer with you and say, I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sacrifice to the Lord. Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what to do. You are to anoint for me the one I indicate. What is the definition of indicate? Tell me. Thank you. God didn't say the one that everybody like. It's select. The one I select, the one I choose. To point out, to show. God didn't say the one that everybody thinks is whatever. He said the one I choose. He said all you gotta do is go, and the one I tell you to choose, that's what you do. That goes right along with being in God's will. The chosen. Come on. Right? He didn't say the one that everybody like. He said the one that I choose. It's okay that they didn't choose you. It's okay that they didn't pick you. Okay? It's okay. I'm about to show you. Samuel did what the Lord said, and when he arrived at Bethlehem, the elders of the town trembled when they met him. And they said, do you come? Wait, hold on, homie. Look. They in there like this. Is that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. You just give me one moment here. Just one. Look, wait a minute. Is that gonna work? No. Look. Nigga, is that Samuel? Nigga, he coming from afar off. No, that's Samuel. Okay, so who gonna go out and meet him? You gonna go out and meet him? Cause the last time Samuel showed up around here, nigga, it was problems. You said you gonna go meet him. Me. Cause you did it last time. Nick. Fine. Why was I walking slow? Don't worry about why I'm walking slow. You could have came out here. Hey Samuel. How you doing, Samuel? Do you come in peace? Did you come to be friendly, or did God tell you something, or? Listen here. Hold up. Wait a minute, because anytime this nigga show up, somebody about to croak, as old boy on TikTok say. You don't, wait a minute, why you over here? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Listen. Listen here. And y'all wonder why the prophets be having to be duck off. Because folks know when a real prophet comes around, one, there's a lot of things you can't hide. Two, they could either be about to tell you some stuff that's gonna shake up your whole understanding or give you a big blessing. It's normally only one or the other. And if you're a proven prophet, people be like, okay, I don't know what to expect. So then why is you over here? Remember, I told you a lot of times if God has already sent someone to you, they already know the answers to the question they about to ask you if they're a proven prophet. Because God has already told them their assignment. They already know. They knew you was coming. They knew what you hear me? They already know the answer. Because they on assignment. It's a real thing. Y'all remember when Ananias and Sapphira went to the church and they tried to play him out the money? He already knew they was lying. He said, well, we already dug your grave already. And if your wife lied, we already got hers dug too. But he already knew they was going to lie. They had already dug the graves. He already knew what they was going to say. That's why he had the graves pre-dug. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it moving. He said they trembled. They made a big excuse me. You come in peace around. We don't want no problems. Simon replied, yeah, I got my peace. I have to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves. Come to the sacrifice with me. Then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. When they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. It don't matter how fine he or she is. It don't matter that they the exact height that you like. It don't matter that they got the caramely brown skin, the tan skin, the chocolate skin, the whatever olive skin, whatever you like. It don't matter how fine he is to God or she is to God if they're not going to be good for you. It don't matter that you think. God said, I haven't rejected that person. I've rejected that person to be attached to your life because of the blessing that I'm going to give you. They're not going to fit. It don't matter how they look. It's okay that they didn't choose you. And it's okay that they rejected you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay they didn't pick you. It's all right. It's okay that they didn't see the value of who you were prior to what God was going to do in your life. Because had they have known, they would have stuck it to it and been faked all the way through until you got to where you was going. We're going to move on right here. Okay. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things that people look at. I'm going to read that again. The Lord does not look at the things that people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at your heart. If you have been a member of WOIU for a short while, you will know that at least 5 to 10 times a week, somebody comes on here and tells me to be modest, to cover up. Everything I say completely goes out the window because I got a crop top on. They never ask me if I have a health condition, if I have anything. They don't know. They just tell me what I need to be doing. But you didn't hear nothing about getting your life together, though. You didn't hear that? It's one of the reasons why I wear some of the stuff that I do to expose folks for who they really is. Because if you know the word, then immediately you wouldn't go and attack my clothing. You would sit and listen to what I had to say first. Close your eyes if it offends you. Because the Bible tell you instantly, God ain't paying attention to what y'all paying attention to. That's man's law. I told y'all. That's the church stuff that we do this and we do that. Clearly, God didn't, because he was with the hoes and the pimps and the drug dealers, all those people, trying to help them get right. Clearly, he didn't care about none of that. And he knew he couldn't have went in there dressed like the church folks. They wouldn't have let him in the spaces that he got into. Oh. If he would have came with all of that on, they would have stopped him at the door. Or they would have clammed up and not been themselves. Well, God can't help you if you're not honest. And most times when you're inebriated, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to tell all your business. Wonder why he made wine do that. And then he made more of it. Never mind. They're not ready for that conversation. We're going to move on. Is we ready? Let's go. Remember that when people try to tell you that you don't look like a Christian. Who's ever heard me say, I'm happy I don't? Thank God. Whew. Because I wouldn't be able to get into the places I get into if I look like a Christian and act like a Christian. There's no way that the people that have told me their whole life stories would tell me. Because they come to your church all the time and they never been in no confessional and or the pastor's office. They just struggling in silence. But over here, they tell all their business to the World Wide Web and connect with other people that have that same business. You said, what now? If I came on here hollering and screaming and acting super sanctified, they would have never revealed those secrets here. Man and woman, and even the kids. No, my mommy don't believe me, but it's a monster in my room. I know, baby, but Titi believe you, so this is what I need you to do, because your parents think you're just trying to stay up and they don't know you're being tormented at night. This is what Auntie needs you to do. And I'm not saying I know everything, but God do allow me, like with this, to let you understand that one, I know how I feel, and two, you're not by yourself, and three, He hear you, but He also see you too, right? He does. Listen, here we go. Then Jesse called Abinadab and had him pass in front of Samuel, but Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one either." Jesse then had Shammah pass by, but Samuel said, "Nor has the Lord chosen this one." Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel. But Samuel said to him, "The Lord has not chosen these." So he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" Now, it's okay that you got passed up for the promotion. It's okay that they haven't given you your raise yet. It's okay that you wasn't the one that they picked. It was okay that you wasn't the one that they chose. It don't matter if they are smaller, older, smarter, uh, more educated, whatever the list. Longer hair, shorter hair, fairer skin, not fairer skin, whatever. It don't matter. Do you understand that? It absolutely does not matter how many people have gone before you to be picked, because if it's yours and can't nobody take it. What's meant for you is gonna be for you. You ain't missed out on nothing because it ain't for them. Only what you need is gonna come your way, not what somebody else thinks. And it doesn't matter that they chose someone again before you or whatever, because where God is taking you to, they can't go. They don't have the skill and they're not close enough to God the way that you are to be able to even handle the things that God is bringing to you, whatever that is. It was 7 brothers that went before David. They was fine, they was cut up, they was smart, they was skilled, they was this, and he out there with the animals chilling, talking to the animals like, "Yeah, Lammy, I know, right? Get over here, Sadie." "No, princess, get back in the gate." So what do you think about dirt under his nails and everything? He just out there smelling like the sheep. I'm not going to tell you anymore. Sonia and Tutu, get back over here. Raking him with his that little crook thing that they have. He out here talking to the animals. He ain't think about nobody. I know she hurt your feelings, but you can't try to get her food when she's eating. Is that a coyote? Y'all get in there. Go. Get in there. Hurry up. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. Is that a coyote? That's a coyote. It's coming for my sheep. You get away from here, you coyote. You move on. Ah! Ooh! Get out of here. Throw a rock, Sadie. Bessie, I told you I felt something was coming. I knew it was an enemy around. This is why you can't go eating grass over there. They looking for David. He out there talking to the sheep. Trying to make sure don't know lions or nothing come grab him. Listen. You never know. You never ever know. All right. There is still the youngest, Jesse answered. He is tending to the sheep. Samuel said, send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives. Here we go. I just dissolved a business partnership, feeling bad, and you just said my name. I'm listening to God. Oh, okay, yeah, because I didn't even know you was over there, Miss Sonya. So here we go. Guess what? You ain't missed out on nothing if you the guest of honor. Party don't start till you sit down. The blessings don't start rolling through until you sit down, until you in the building. Okay, all right, he's here, she's here. All right, come on. Do you think that Beyonce's tour could have went on if she wasn't in the building? It would just be a canceled show. The blessings that God has for you, you can't show up late because they don't start until you get there. So what are you missing out on? Absolutely nothing. So you're rushing to get to a place that has an appointed time for you to get there. Why? The blessings don't start until you get there. The party don't start until you get there. It don't matter who's already at the party. It don't matter if they showed up in their finest because you the guest of honor no matter what you show up. It didn't say that he went and was able to go get dressed. It said he came right on out the field tending with the sheep, which meant it smelled like outside. But everybody else had on their finest. They done got cut up, made sure their locks was twisted all up, had their turbans on. They in there flopping a bit and hungry because they waiting on me. It's okay that they chose them before you. It's okay that they didn't see the value that God put in you. It wasn't for them to see. But the party don't start till you get there. The food don't start flowing till you get there. The drinks don't start flowing till you get there. The music don't start until you get there. Because you are the guest of honor in your own life. When you show up and you do what God asks you to do, you can't never be late to the party that's being held for you. So what you rushing to? Girl, you should have. Bro, you should have. No, I shouldn't have. And people used to get mad. No, when it's time, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. And I mean everything in my life. People used to try to rush me. You need to hurry up and get married. You done had them kids, okay? And my life was appointed before God knew I was gonna have kids before I got married. And they knew I was gonna marry men that wasn't their daddies. What you mean? He already knew. I got married at the time I was supposed to get married. Get divorced at the time I was supposed to get divorced. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, shoot, God, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hallelujah. I ain't holding on to nothing. You said they ain't for me. You said I'm going to let them go. That's friends, family, husbands. I've only had one, technically, on paper. But you know, the Bible say anybody that you've been with, you was married to them too. So technically, well, I've been married a few times if you count in the biblical way. Because it say anybody that you interact with in a grown-up way, they was your husband or wife. Mm-hmm. Moving on. It's the truth. He said it. You said 1,880 days, and nigga, I'm free. You hear me? I'm free. What? I told y'all that man said, can we talk? No, Tevin Campbell, we can't. Mm-mm. Because I told you when we was married. You don't have to listen to me now, but when you want to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to want to talk to you. Well, you sure said, can we talk now? No, Tevin Campbell, we cannot. I ain't wasting my words. That's like throwing my money in the trash. You're not going to listen anyway because all you want to hear is what you want from me. You ain't changed none. Mm-hmm. Hey, no, Tevin, we can't. Moving on. Thank you so much, Miss Lady. Blue Island girl sent me two moo. She said she got them in city trends. Amen. Because it ain't one close to me. Right. You said that's pouring water in a bucket with holes in it. Right. And I won't be doing any of that anymore. We First Samuel 16, and we down at the 11th, 12th verse. Here we go. Excuse me. Samuel said, send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives. So he sent for him and had him brought in. He was glowing with health and had a fine appearance and handsome features. And the Lord said, rise and anoint him. This is the one. You don't gotta look like nothing to nobody else as long as you look like something to God. It don't matter. She don't look like a prophet, so she don't act like a church person and don't. Because I'm not acting. So then that would be a thing, right? But I'll tell you this, when I first went to church, I was. When I was first in church, I was acting. But now I don't act like a church person because I ain't acting. It's a real relationship. You hear me? In a relationship, you would hope that you're not fake. You would hope that you're real. You would hope that you're telling your spouse the truth and being honest with that person about it. I mean, but if you acting, you just playing a part. So right, I'm not acting like a church person because it's not no way. Now, let's talk about you and your costumes that you put on as to why you tell me how I need to dress. When God said he made us all individual, I just want you to make it make sense to me. Can you please? You don't look like a Christian and don't want to. Jesus didn't look like a Christian either. He didn't look like the religious leaders of those days. I'm a daddy kid. Y'all need a Maury test. You say you his kid, but because all the things that he said he ain't worried about, y'all point out to everybody. How does that make sense? You're supposed to act like your daddy and your mama. Not always, but for the most part. So hopefully they taught you good things. It's a lot of people that say they Christians or they saved, but they don't act like Jesus at all. You know who they do act like? If you've ever read the Testament of Job, that it is in the lost books, they act like Lucifer after he made Job's wife cut her hair. Get you in a situation to tell you all of their business and what's going on with them, and then they tell all your business to everybody. They blast it at the top of the mountaintops. Your demise or the issues that you have that are secret to you or you hold dear to your heart. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers. And from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. And Samuel then went to Ramah. It don't matter that they didn't choose you. It don't matter that they didn't see you as valuable. They wasn't supposed to. You hear me? It wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to choose you because God rejected them as a person that's supposed to continue to be in your life. You keep trying to hold them there. You keep trying to bring them back. You keep answering the phone. You keep trying to say, well, maybe it'll work this time. And God just showed you every single time that it doesn't. I'm going to just leave it there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just leave that there. And we going over to Jasher online. You know we're going to be on Sacred Text. We're going to thank you. Mm, mm, mm. See, baby, I believe it. Okay, so we're going to the seventh chapter of Jasher on Sacred Text, and we're going down to the bottom to verse 44. I'm just waiting on y'all. Y'all over there? We was talking about Nimrod earlier, and I forgot part of that is in this passage that we're reading, but we're not gonna read that. Y'all can read that part on your own. Y'all at Jasher 7? No? Yes? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. It says, and Nimrod dwelt in Shinar, and he reigned securely. And he fought with his enemies, and he subdued them. And he prospered in all his battles. And his kingdom became very great. Who was Nimrod fighting against? We know for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Who do we know that Nimrod was fighting against for sure? King Og of Bashan. In the 100,000 giant war for sure they fought. Okay. All right. So it says, and all nations and tongues heard of his fame, and they gathered themselves to him, and they bowed down to the earth, and they brought him offerings. And he became their Lord and King, and and they all dwelt with him in the city of Shinar. And Nimrod reigned in the earth over all the sons of Noah, and they were all under his power and counsel. And all the earth was of one tongue and words of union. But Nimrod did not go in the ways of the Lord, and he was more wicked than all the men that were before him, from the days of the flood until those days. And he made gods of wood and stone, and he bowed down to them, and he rebelled against the Lord. And he taught all his subjects and the people of the earth his wicked ways. And Mardon, his son, was more wicked than his father. Why do we think that Mardon was more wicked than his father? And it was probably Marduk. But why was he more wicked? Anybody know? Because the demons come just yeah. Who was his mama? Who was the mother of Nimrod's children? Witchcraft was one of the reasons. His own mama. His own mama. So his children's mama was also their grandma. You know, you don't think that they was thinking of some evil stuff when they was doing that? Right. Their mama was their grandma. And not because she raised them, because she laid with her son. Game of Thrones, yeah. Uh-huh. That's scary. I know a family like that. Yeah, it's real life. Mhm. Well, this is what was happening. That's why Baal worship in Balenciaga is so crazy to God. Because if you knew where it started, and it started with Nimrod and his mama. They created Baal worship. We're reading it right here. Balenciaga. Baal is king right here. This is where it started with the man who had children with his mother. And you want to rock Balenciaga all over your body. And what do they do at Balenciaga? Don't they be messing with the children? Child, like, sacrifice and child hurting the children. So their dad was their dad and their brother, yes. Isn't that crazy that they've kept that tradition going? Crazy. So have the worshipers of Baal changed it all? No. Hmm. And folks wear that proudly on their bodies. Hmm. Moving on. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. D, 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 48. And it says, and everyone that heard of the acts of Mardon, the son of Nimrod, would say concerning him, from the wicked goes forth wickedness. Therefore became a proverb in the whole earth, saying, from the wicked go forth wickedness. And it was current in the words of men from that time until this. So they said, if you evil, you produce evil kids. Whatever you put into your kids is gonna come out of them. You can't tell us that you're not wicked if your kids is wicked. Or in other words, he act just like his daddy, she act just like her mama. From the days of Nimrod. I don't know why Billy is acting like this. Lies. You let Billy call you a female dog at home. Stop it. Now he done got in here and called you a female dog in front of the class. And you want to act like this nigga ain't popped you in your eye 7 times before and told you, make my cereal, Mom! We know he be beating you up. It's okay. We can see it in the store. The way you flinch when he get ready to act like he gonna throw something in the basket. Sorry, never mind. I didn't say that out loud, did I? No, Circa, you didn't. I said go get my game. I cleaned my room. You know what? You better hope you make it through the night. You and Dad, because I asked him to go get my new controller and they have them on sale at Target and you didn't go. You just don't go to sleep with your eyes open. I mean, don't close your eyes. Look. And then you hear. And now I'll pop open and Junior is standing over y'all bed. Never mind. Never mind. Let me keep reading. Okay. So then, moving on. And Terah, the son of Nahor, prince of Nimrod's host, was in those days very great in the sight of the king and his subjects. And the king and princes loved him, and they elevated him very high. And Terah took a wife, and her name was Amthelo, the daughter of Cornebo. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know these words be little. I ain't got my glasses on. And the wife of Terah conceived and bare him a son in those days. Terah was 70 years old when he begat him, and Terah called the name of his son, who was born to him, Abram, like Abraham. Wait a minute. So when Nimrod and the witches and warlocks was running rampant, Abraham's daddy was living amongst them. The people that was worshiping Baal and praying to statues, why would God let Abraham be born or Abram be born in that type of environment where they're doing magic and they're learning the stars and the moon and the celestial orders and in some of the best libraries with all of the math and all of that? Why in the world? And where there is ritualistic magic and ritualistic worship, why in the world would God let him be born into a situation like that? Abraham, oh, holy Abraham. Now, why would he do that? It says that Nimrod and them loved Abraham's daddy, the evil person, the man that started doing witchcraft and consulting with angels and had abilities to move through the cosmos because they was using spaceships and planes and stuff back then. He was big too. He was. Why would God do that? Why would God let Abraham be born in the casino family or the trap house family? Why would he do that? To expose him to these things. Okay, let's see. All right. It said, and Terah called the name of his son that was born to him, Abram, because the king had raised him in those days and dignified him above all his princes that were with him. Next chapter, chapter 8. And it was in the night that Abram was born that all the servants of Terah And all the wise men of Nimrod and his conjurers came and ate and drank in the house of terror, and they rejoiced with him all night. Abraham, Father Abraham, how many sons? And many sons. Why in the world would God let Nimrod, who started Baal worship, who married his mama and had kids with his mama, who fought with Og, be in the house getting twisted with Abraham daddy? Not only that, the conjurers were there. Can you do me a favor and look up the definition of conjurer? Please. And I want y'all to know that was the magi or the magicians that they was talking about. Those were terrorist wise men, the warlocks and the high priest of Baal worship. One that performs magic tricks. That's what a conjurer is to bring about. Hmm, hmm. That's scary. I know family like that. Oh yeah, wow. Why would God allow all of that evil to be around when Abraham was born? Why would he let magicians and warlocks and witches be around when Abraham was born? To call upon a spirit or ghost to appear by means of a magic ritual. One that practices magical arts, a wizard. So just like with Harry Potter, the wizards came and was around Abraham when he was first born. But his name was Abram. Who remembers me telling you that I have knowledge of magic, but I don't practice it? I have the books that I can tell you that are spells, but I don't touch it. Not in that way. I use it to show people what magic looks like so that you can understand when you're doing it. But do I get down there and be reading all through there and trying to know? God sends me to the pages that I need to go to when I need to go to them so that I can show y'all what I need to show y'all. But other than that, my hands don't be on that mess. To command the spirit by incantation. Okay. I'm just trying to show y'all. So let's look right here. Okay. It says, and when all the wise men and conjurers went out of the house of terror, they lifted up their eyes toward heaven that night to look at the stars. And they saw, and behold, one very large star came from the east and ran in the heavens. And he swallowed up the four stars from the four sides of the heavens. And all the wise men of the king and his conjurers were astonished at the sight. And the sages understood this matter, and they knew its import. And they said to each other, this only betokens the child that has been born to terror this night, who will grow up and be fruitful and multiply and possess all the earth, he and his children forever. And he and his seed will slay great kings and inherit their lands. And when the wise men and the conjurers went home that night, and in the morning, all these wise men and conjurers rose up early and assembled in an appointed house. And they spoke and said to each other, behold, behold, the sight that we saw last night is hidden from the king, and it has not been made known to him. And and listen, y'all, sorry. And should this thing get known to the king in latter days, he will say to us, why have you concealed this matter from me? and then we shall all suffer death. Therefore, now let us go and tell the king the sight which we saw and the interpretation thereof, and we shall then remain clear. They said, okay, so we could hide this. That this baby that he's celebrating is actually going to be his demise and the demise of his kingdom. Or we could just go and tell him right now, and that way we in the clear and we don't got to worry about him. Whatever he decides to do, he decides to do. These is all the same people that was just kicking it with terror. His homeboys, his friends, his cousins, the niggas he been running with all of however long. Remember, they came and celebrated it with it. It's like they going to the hospital, like, bro, here go your cigar, bro. Excuse me, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You got your little boy now. Blah, say skip. And these are the same people that go to your op and say, well, somebody had a dream that in 25 years, this man is going to come back and he is going to unalive somebody in your family or hurt someone in your family. And right now, you have the power to control that. What do you do? What do you do? It's them or you. So what do you do? Do you go put an innocent kid at risk and your friend that you just was at his house drinking and turning up with to save your own head? What do you do? Okay. It says, and they did so, and they all went to the king and bowed down to him to the ground. And they said, may the king live, may the king live. We heard that a son was born to Terah, the son of Nahor, and the prince of thy host. And we yesternight came to his house, and we ate and drank and rejoiced with him. Hold on. Was Nimrod a giant? So does that 9 times out of 10 probably mean that the other people that were there were giants as well? Because Nimrod was a Nephilim, and he was fighting against the Rephaim. We're in the book of Jasher, chapter 8. Now, why do we know that these conjurers and these magicians that were sitting in Abraham Daddy house with Nimrod, how did they get to be that way? Their parents. Their moms taught them. And their moms learned from who? Their daddies. Because the angels, the first thing that they taught the women that they decided to go into was magic medicine. After that, they taught them the stars, how the stars move, the enchantments, incantations, how to get the roots. They taught them about all of that. So we absolutely understand how these conjurers could look at the stars and know what was coming. They could read the stars, astrology and astronomy and all of that. They knew all of that. But God also let him be born into a family where they knew all that. Because if these guys knew it, then Abraham Daddy Terah knew it. Because they was friends. So you think that a person that was doing magic was running with a person that ain't doing no magic? Or do you think that Terah was doing magic as well? That's why God changed his name. Come on. He was. Here we go. So this is why when people come in here and say it's magic in the Bible, and I'll just be like, duh. Because God created magic. But men was never supposed to have it. Here we go. Okay. And the king said to Terah, oh, wait a minute. I didn't skip something. Hold on. Okay, here it is. And when thy servants went out from the house of Terah to go to our respective homes to abide there for the night, we lifted up our eyes to the heavens, and we saw a great star coming from the east. And the same star ran with great speed and swallowed up four great stars from the four sides of the heavens. And thy servants were astonished at the sight which we saw, and were greatly terrified. And we made our judgment upon thy sight, and knew by our wisdom, with proper interpretation thereof, that this thing applies to the child that is born to Terah, who will grow up, multiply greatly, and become powerful, and kill all the kings of the earth, and inherit all their lands, he and his seed forever. And now, our Lord and King, behold, we have truly acquainted thee with what we have seen concerning this child. If it seemeth good to the king to give his father value for this child, we will slay him before he shall grow up and increase in the land, and his evil increase against us, that we and our children perish through evil. Who knew it was an assault on Abraham's life before he could ever even breathe good? The same man that was just sitting in his house said, if you want us to unalive him, we will. And then we'll just give him some money. They was just in his house kicking it with him last night. They went home, went back to their Airbnb, and plotted on taking his baby's life. Be happy they didn't choose you. Be happy they didn't choose you. You never know who's plotting against you. It could be the people that's right in your house. The people that just came and celebrated your baby's birthday party. The people that was just at the hospital with you. Okay, let's talk about it. How many people have had their best friend come up there when they had their baby and that same best friend, male or female, was screwing their spouse? Trying to tear up their family while acting like they happy. Came there to celebrate and you just left. Y'all just left each other while your wife or husband is laid up in the hospital. The best friend. And when it come out, it's gonna tear up your family, ain't it? Is that not the same thing? He said they are married to this day. Wow, that's crazy. But you know somebody. It's a lot. I mean, it's a real thing though. Mm-hmm. Dang, not had her on the news crying. Goodness gracious, it'd be like that. So I know this is a late class. It's almost 12 o'clock, midnight. I just wanted to get on here and let you know we'll do the rest of this tomorrow. or later on today, whatever you want to call it. But don't be mad that they didn't pick you. It's okay. Be happy they didn't. It's okay that they skipped over you because what God got for you, the party don't start till you show up, and you can't be late for your own party. Ain't nobody gonna be able to eat, drink, do nothing until you in the building. Ain't even no hors d'oeuvres until you get there. You hear me? Yeah. So you can't be late. You ain't gotta be in a rush for nothing because it don't start till you get there. So don't let the devil run you or make you feel like you gotta hurry up. No, you don't. You said that's why I left work at work tonight. Okay. We did. Auntie, I gotta go to bed. We did finish. We gonna finish the rest of it tomorrow. Tomorrow, Auntie, I'm about to go eat and get. I done had this some Jesus juice, orange juice, and cranberry, and I'm about to go find me some food. I'm probably gonna make me a sweet potato and just put some butter and sugar in it because that's been my thing right now. Let me tell y'all what I had while I was down there with Auntie P. Y'all probably didn't have them before. The sweet potatoes in the what's the name batter in the panko breadcrumbs. Y'all had that? The fried sweet potatoes in the panko breadcrumbs. Tempura, whatever that is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. I love you, Auntie. I gotta go find me something to eat. And I'm thinking about that. Thank you. Y'all had them before? Listen. So do they steam the potato first? The panko breadcrumbs or tempura, whatever you want to call it, a batter. But listen. I don't know. Fried sweet potatoes, I guess. I don't know what they called. I just know I ate one. I told you I had a whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't tell you what it was called or what they called it. I don't know. But it had that tempura, like the same, yeah, like you said, the tempura that be around the shrimp. They did that with a sweet potato. It had this little savory dip stuff. Boil, batter, fry, bet. Boil, batter, fry, bet. Don't even worry about it. I got you. And yes, because it was. Y'all know I like sweet potatoes. I can eat them fried, smashed, curried, sweetened, or savory. It don't matter. Let's see. I never had them, and I love fried pickles. I've had fried pickles, but I've never had fried sweet potatoes like that. And it's an amazing thing. With a little soy something. I don't know what that sauce was that they had, a fish oil sauce or something. I don't know, but it was good. It was absolutely amazing. I'm trying to tell you. So if you're a sweet potato person or a yam person, I suggest you try it. Okay? Y'all hear me? I'm about to go find me some food. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning, Lord's will. Everything. Mm-hmm. Fried pickles is fire. Ooh, especially if they sliced in. Ooh. It used to be this place in Indy that used to make real good fried. No, Auntie, it was like an Asian sauce, like a fish sauce, like a soy sauce. It was a savory. It was savory, like some kind of soy sauce, probably with some other kind. It was dark, and so I was thinking it was gonna be sweet, but it was like a runny teriyaki something. I don't know what it was called, but that was so good. It was different. Yeah, I'll be trying to make that shortly. Don't even worry about it. Oh, okay. I made pickles, put cubes in leftover jalapeno vinegar, no cook. 2 weeks later, you got pickles. Yep, that is a true statement. Cousin does that with her okra and stuff. Yep. I love y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night. I love y'all.